sir. Quentin Daniel. Nice to meet you.
So, Quentin, tell me about yourself.
I'm a 24-year-old college student. Just got out, and I'm really, just trying to get a job right now. I've enjoyed cars my whole life, so trying to find a place like this to work.
Why do you want to work for Ford in particular?
Well, I grew up with a Ford. I had a F-150. I always, liked the way they ran, and they're pretty nice. So I'd like to get under that business.
So, what's your experience with cars and Ford's division?
Well, I went to college to be a mechanic, and so I've been wanting to, get a little bit of experience on, selling them, getting to know what kind of cars we've got, and maybe, learn some ins and outs that I didn't know about.
What else would you like to learn?
Well, like I said, I'd like to know a little bit more about, the amount of cars that we've got, like how many and different types, and see what's coming out.
What are your career plans?
Well, I'm hoping to climb the ladder as high as I can get. Maybe even eventually be a sales rep, and get going on that. Kind of get on my feet, just out of college and whatnot.
How do you work with others?
I'd like to say that I'm a people person. People seem to work well with me, and I get along with others.
So, Quentin, what's your ideal position here for?
Well, like I said earlier, I was a mechanic.
I probably shouldn't have started with so Quentin. We're already midway through the game.
It's okay, you can repeat my name. Can I? Can he?
So, Quentin, what's your ideal position here?
Well, like I said, I went to college to be a mechanic, and I've always been a people person. So I thought that maybe I could, eventually work up to be a sales rep. And who knows? I'm going to get as far as I can. Maybe dream of CEO.
And hi, what kind of schedule will be best for you? What works for you?
Well, I just got out of college, and I'm just kind of looking for a job right now. So I'm open to anything. Anything but Sundays. Gonna be church and whatnot. But past that, good every day.
So why Ford instead of any other car manufacturers?
Well, like I said earlier, I had a Ford personally, and I've always thought they were really good cars, really good trucks, and I'd like to be a part of the team and see what we can do with that.
Do you have any questions?
I was just wondering what might be a starting salary for the position that I'm looking for.
It varies between applicants. It just depends on your background history, what kind of experience you have, and where we can start you.
Understandable. All right, well, we can discuss this.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. You have a good day.
Sam Horton.
Well, Daniel, nice to meet you. So, Sam, tell me about yourself.
I'm 23, just got out of Texas A&M. Hungry for a job. I've always loved cars all my life. I had a Mustang. I still have a Mustang. Got it whenever I was 16. And I've loved Fords. Love working with cars.
See. So, why do you want to work for Ford?
I love Ford as a company. They do great things in the community. They make good quality vehicles. I've had a Ford for 7 years now, and it's worked out great for me. Got me once.
Understandable. What is your experience with cars, and what about the Fords?
I've always tinkered with cars, especially with my own Mustang. Saw many things on it. I've helped out in many local auto shops. I had a friend whose dad actually owned one, so I helped out throughout high school with him.
So, very helpful company. What would you like to learn here?
Just more about cars themselves, how things work in the car, because I know all your basic things with the inner workings, the engines, and how designing them really comes together.
Let's see. What is your career plan here, Ford?
Well, obviously, probably going to start somewhere low, work my way up the ladder, and hope to get to some kind of designer, maybe for engines or for the cars themselves.
How do you work with others?
Pretty well. I've always been a people person. I was in student council in my high school and other organizations throughout college to just keep the personal skills good. And so I like to think I work well with others.
It's always good. Can't be Sam, what is your ideal position here at Ford?
I like to work my way up and hopefully become some kind of designer, an engine designer for making the engines themselves, or maybe designing the cars as wholes. Any part of the car, really.
Innovative. I like that. What kind of schedule will you work for?
Anything but Sundays, really. It's kind of my personal day, whether it's family or church. But any other day than that, I'm free.
Good. I like that. What have you come to Ford instead of any other manufacturers?
I've had Ford's been around me my entire life, and so I've had a kind of connection with them, and I've seen them just they've been better quality products. They've made better quality products than other car manufacturers.
So Sam, do you have any other questions?
If you don't mind me asking, what kind of salary range are you looking
Well, for the particular job that you're looking for, it can range. Depends on the person and your skills. It can be anywhere from 40,000 to 75,000 a year starting. So that's a pretty good
at?
salary.
All right, thank you very much. All right, thank you. See you again.